Imagine finding a Rugrats episode that shouldn't exist. One where the babies aren't babies anymore, and the whole timeline feels wrong. Yeah, this one messed people up. Welcome back to Nickelodeon's Lost in Band episodes. Today, we're talking about the Rugrats tape with the wrong timeline. So the story goes like this. A college animation student, let's call him Alex, is at a garage sale. He finds a big box of old VHS tapes for cheap and buys the whole thing, hoping to find some rare animation or just blank tapes to record over. Most of them are just that old home movies, recorded TV specials, a lot of blanks. But then he finds one. It's a standard VHS tape, but with a simple handwritten label that just says, Rugrats Final Cut, no episode title, just those two words, Final Cut. Naturally, he's intrigued. Is it a special? A movie? Pops it into his VCR, expecting to see a normal, classic episode. But what he gets instead is something that, to this day, nobody can agree actually aired. The theme song starts, and right away something is off. It's the same catchy tune we all know, but it's slower. Not in a creepy, reversed, or distorted way, just like the tape itself is old and worn out, maybe recorded over 100 times, each layer making it a little more tired. The visuals are the same, but the sluggish music just hangs in the air, creating this weird sense of melancholy. Then, the episode begins, and this is where the timeline completely breaks. The babies aren't babies. They look around 7 or 8 years old. They're walking, talking in full, clear sentences with no baby talk, no mispronunciations. Tommy, Chucky, Phil, and Lil, they're kids now. But here's the unsettling part. The parents, Stu, Dee Dee, Chaz, Howard, and Betty, they all still treat them like toddlers. They talk to them in high-pitched baby voices. They hold them like they're infants. They offer them rattles and baby food. It's like the kids grew up, but the adults are stuck in a time loop, completely oblivious to the fact that their children are no longer babies. The dialogue is what really cements the wrongness of it all. Throughout the episode, the kids make these strange, out-of-place comments that hint at a different reality. At one point, Chucky is looking out the window and quietly says to the others, "Remember the time Tommy never came home?" The other kids just nod grimly, but the parents don't react at all. Later, Phil mentions something about when we used to live on the other street, a street that was never, ever mentioned in the official series. The most chilling line comes from Angelica. She's not her usual bratty self. She's quiet, almost scared. She leans in and whispers to Tommy, "We weren't always this old." But the parents? Nothing. They continue their day, planning playpen time and nap schedules, completely ignoring these disturbing remarks. It creates this bizarre, suffocating atmosphere. Like you're watching two different realities layered on top of each other. It's like the kids age normally and the entire world around them refuse to acknowledge it. About halfway through the episode, the tension peaks. There's a scene in the living room. Tommy, looking desperate, walks up to his dad and holds up a complex toy he built. He says, "Dad, look, we can do more now. We're not little anymore." He's pleading with him, trying to break through whatever delusion his parents are in. And Stu just smiles, a wide, blank, empty smile. He kneels down, pats Tommy on the head, and says, in that gentle, patronizing voice, "Tommy, my little baby, you'll always be my baby." And then the audio cuts out completely. You see their mouths moving, you see the conversation continuing, but there's absolute silence. The student who found the tape said he turned on the closed captions, hoping for a clue. All they said was a single line, unintelligible. For almost a full minute, just silence in that caption. The final scene is what truly makes this the stuff of legend. The episode cuts to the kids, all of them sitting on the living room floor. They're older, they look confused and defeated. They're whispering to each other, but the audio is so low and muffled you can make out what they're re-saying. It's just faint, hushed murmurs. Then, the camera starts to slowly, and I mean slowly, pull back. It pulls back from the kids, past the living room furniture. It moves down the hallway, past the family photos on the wall. It pulls back through the front door and then keeps going, showing the entire Pickles house from the outside. But it doesn't stop there. The camera continues to pull back until you see that the house, the entire scene, is just playing on a small monitor in a dark, unfamiliar room. It's an editing suite. In front of the monitor, someone is sitting in a chair, but all you can see are their hands resting on the console. One of the hands reaches out and presses a button, pausing the episode on that final, haunting shot of the kids. Then, the hand picks up a pen and writes a note on a storyboard or a script. The camera zooms in on the note. It reads, "This cut doesn't work. Revert age." Then, it just fades to black. Burst of VHS static, and the tape ends. So what was it? An abandoned pitch for a reboot like All Grown Up, but way darker? A bizarre concept, test from an animator? An incredibly elaborate fan edit? Or was it something else entirely? A mistake from the studio that was never, ever meant to be seen by anyone. People have been searching for this final cut tape for years, but it's never surfaced again. Whatever it was, it left a permanent mark on the few who claim to have seen it. Next time in part 17, we're digging into the Hey Arnold episode that supposedly predicted a real historical event years before it ever happened. You won't want to miss it. Make sure you're subscribed so you get the notification. Thanks for watching.